Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for seniors. Here's Kevin joining in on the fun. Well, today is January 17th of 2023. It's Tuesday. It's 39 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius at about 10 after 8 in the evening. I'm going to do a mini repot in blue what to do, and that's the blue sand. So Kevin's hogging a whole show, and I don't know, can you see? And there's little Asha just sitting there resting. Well, she's camera shy. The other two dogs are upstairs sleeping. So the blue sand, that was a bust for me, but let me get it out of here because I don't want Kevin sticking his paws in there because it's not dry yet. What I did is I took the Amazing Deep Pour and I put it on here, and you can see how it keeps the sand blue, and it's like we can make that as a little water feature and just put some stone around here, glue it on. I even put it in a cup and look how nice it looks. Blue water. We could probably bury this and put some stone around there. I have to figure out. But right now it ain't dry enough yet, so I can't let Kevin go on there. And then I got my Extreme Gardening root, Micos, but I got the root packs this time. I'm going to put them on the bottom of my bigger trees, and we'll see what we can do with it, how it's going to react, because I don't know if you know Scott Winter from Let's Do Bonsai. He put it on one of his, I think last year, Scott, I don't remember, but I bought them. You get 50 root packs, and I'm gonna, this way here it keeps the concentrator for right now, so the roots can get all, it can grow in around the root zone. For those of you that are afraid of it washing out, but I don't think it will. So here's our lemon tree, and you can see this branch is taken over, but we want to keep this small. This is about 2 years old. I know it's not the right time to do it now, but I have to do it because I have to get this in a little bit better pot. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this big stem off. I could take it off right here, or I can take it by the next node down here and let it develop and leave this there, or I can just cut it. I think I'll just cut it because I want to develop that weaker branch. And my Ironwood Tools takes a nice snip out of it. So you can see how nice it is. And we can take this back to here, just like that. Just like that. And we'll allow for dieback. This way here, all the vim and vigor will go into this little branch and get that developed. And then, Tom, yes, just for that little part, I'll get our lipstick here. Taupe, T-A-U-P-E. And we're just going to dab the wound a little bit. I mean, it's in the basement, so it's not going to get wet or nothing. But I just wanted to seal it just a little bit. Just like that. And now we got to get her out of the pot. Put it in my tool belt. And I took this pot, washed it out because the geranium cuttings didn't take, so I put a little piece down there. And then for the soil, we're using 3/4 cup torpedo sand, a half a cup of peat moss, and a 1/4 cup of worm castings, because lemon trees like it on the acid side. So we're going to just try and push it out. And you can see how vigorous the roots are growing in this one. Look how nice. I can use this as a little cascading pot. I can try to use something for that. And we're going to stick it in the water. And it's like hard like a rock. So, oh, you ain't going to see it. So let me put it up here. put the camera this way more so you can see it. And we're just gonna go and try to tease the roots out gently. Kevin took a powder. I don't know where he went to. Lasha's coming here looking what I'm doing. So we're just going to try and get a lot of this root system out. I make a better door than a window, don't I? Sorry for that. So let's just try to fire on that chopstick gently and try to just loosen up that soil. There we go, we got it all off. And you can see the basket weave it's got. And all the roots growing up like that. So we're going to have to do something with this root system. So I'm going to take these and just, right now we're going to take all the top roots off. They're growing straight up. There we go. And then the bottom part here has the screen in it. Right down here, but there is one main taproot, if you can see it. And I'll see if I can cut it. There, like that. There we go, and we got a nice little root system there. And it should fit our pot real nice. Just like that. See, with the underwater root raking, everything comes out nice. And Tom, oh yes, we still got some azoles left. I still got to order more stuff. Well, I'm way behind on stuff. Shake up my mixture. Put them in an old Tetra Mint container. You can save your containers. And there's how my soil is for my little miniature trees. And what I'm going to do is take my spoon. This way here you can see it. Just add a little bit on the bottom for now. And put my tree in there. Now I'm not going to comb off all the roots around. This one's like a wrapping root, so we can take this real big heavy root off that's wrapping around the curlicue. And just take this little piece off. And I think that should be good. We don't want to take too much off on them, because she's still starting to grow, so that's good. And with the worm castings in there, it'll give it a nice little fertilizer. Let's get this out of your way so you can see what I'm doing. And all I'm going to do is add in the soil. And as I'm adding in the soil, I'm going to fire on the chopstick gently. I'm going to just fire it in. You got to get all that soil into the root system. So I got it down pretty much like that. So now I'm going to take my azoos and just put it in there. Remember, beneficial bacteria acts hand in hand with the root system. And it's like the root system gives off cake, cookies, candy, ice cream, and the beneficial bacteria gives back like steak and mashed potatoes and those of you who are Polish, gołąbki. But you know, all kinds of little delicacies so they can work hand in hand together. So I'm just going to take this in just like that. Now we're off a little bit, so I'm going to try to get it in the middle more. While holding it in the middle, I'm just, I don't know if you can see me because it's so small, just like that. And all I'm going to do is just fire on the chopstick gently. We got to get all that, all them air pockets out of the root zone. Just like that. And, and that's my grandson Jason over there. Yes. How you doing? That's my grandson. He's playing with Lasha. So I got this tree in there like that. And then I'm going to take and put some water in here. Like that. And put the tree in here so it can soak up the water. And then I'm going to take the rest of the soil, put it on top. There we go. Just tap it in. And then we're going to just take our chopstick and just push in more. Get all them air pockets out. Now it's starting to soak up all the water. And just put this in. There, just like that. There we go. Now you can see when we fill up the pot, it puts in the water real nice and gentle. Just like that. And then just fill it up. And you can see how it's absorbing the water. And then we got a little bit of a spot there that's exposed, so we'll take the lipstick out again. And then I'll just take the end of my chopstick and just take a little bit off, just like that, and just dab it on the cut end. Just like that. We want to seal it up because when I spray them with water, I don't want nothing rotten on here. And that seals the wound real good. So you can see how it absorbed the water right away. And with the sand and everything, it's going to give it good drainage. And we're going to just push it down. Take the stick out of there. And you can see the water dripping out nice. As it's in there, let's put this lipstick away so I don't get it all over me. And now I'm going to take the spoon, and then I'm just going to put a little more in on the top, just like that. And Lasha's sitting there. And just tap it in, tap it in. And we're going to let it sit in the dark overnight. It's the best time to plant it now because it's not going to be into shock because it's got a good watering, it's got a nice base. Forgot my paper towel, so that's why God made pants. I got my pants wiped. Let's see. Lasha, can you say hello to everybody? That's my little Lasha. Her and Kevin will get along real good. Okay, so there's our tree. All planted up. This is going to get the vigor into the branch, so we'll get some movement going this way. Maybe we'll get a branch here. Maybe something shoot out there. We'll see. It's 2 years old. Started from seed. So don't be afraid to try it. I'm going to let it just drain. And with old leaves, you can wipe the lipstick off. Just like that. Just like that. And there we go. That's our lemon tree. And you can start it easy. Now, I don't know if this will root. I kind of doubt it, but we can try it out. But if you're going to try to root this, we're going to just cut off the leaves like that. And if we do try to root it, we can cut this to here. And then I'll put it in a dab of rooting hormone later, and we'll give it a shot. Maybe it'll root, maybe it won't, I don't know. But we can always try. Well, we can try it right now while you're on camera. Put it back in the little pot. What did I do with the screen? That remains to be seen. And we'll just take a chance and take a rock and put it on the bottom. That's just as good. And cover up the hole. Just like that. Just like that. Put it in. Now you can see how fast everything absorbed the water. So we're going to just put it in. I'm going to try it without rooting compound. I'm just going to leave it in there. We're going to let this cutting sit in water and go from there. Push it in. Make sure you got good contact with the stem that you're putting it in. Take some more. Put it in. Put it in. Push. 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 And we go from there. Now that should absorb water real good. We'll get Mr. Elephant over here. He's going to help us add just a little bit more water. And a little bit. Just like that. Get all the air bubbles out. I don't have my... Oh yeah, Scott, I got yours. Could have sprayed it like that. But right now it'll absorb it in. We'll let it sit because the peat's a little dry. There we go. Just get our chopstick in there, get all the air pockets out. And this will drain real nice. So don't be afraid to try it. Get a little seed and try it out. I put it in the yard where there's a nice amount of sun. I'm just going to leave it in here for now, so it keeps everything moist, and we'll go from there and see what it does. But see, 2 years old, and it's growing. So hopefully this year it grows. I know I should bring paper towels. You know, pants were made to be wiped in. So cover this up, and I got it for some more of my little mini pots. Maybe we'll do another cutting off of a live geranium. I'll show you how some of them live ones are growing. But you know what tonight is? It's Tuesday night. It's time for, it's a detective night. Put on some old time radio detective shows. I like at this time of the year to watch Sherlock Holmes with Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce, or Jeremy Brett, or I like to watch Hercule Poirot. And there's a lot of them. There's Dragnet, Gangbusters. Slips my mind. But I gotta go get a cup of tea now. So, take care, everybody. Hope our little baby starts to grow. I'll have to make a little stick for it and put the date on there. And that's what you can do with a little pot. A little bit of root and a seed. Just a seed. And this way here you can start your own bonsai. So don't be afraid, no matter how old you are, from 1 to 101. Give it a shot. You got nothing to lose. Take care, everybody, and have a good night. Oop, video long. Let you guys rest.